Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Sharana and this video is going to be all about my Project Pan for 2021. Project Pan I learned about from Beauty News here on YouTube. Kat and Haley both do Project Pans and share about them on their individual channels. Basically what Project Pan is figuring out how to minimize your collection. I have a decent sized stash between skincare and makeup products and a couple other beauty categories. I used to work at Sephora as a skincare consultant. I was there for a couple of years and I just like buying products and don't tend to finish them. So I went through my collection and figured out the products that are probably too old or getting close to being too old or that I just don't want to use anymore, and I want to finish using them up, and then I can decide at the end of that whether it's something that I would repurchase or not. Let's start with hair and body. The first thing I'm going to be using is my Shea Moisture Low Porosity Protein Free Conditioner. So this is what it looks like here. You can see that I've only got a little bit left. I probably have like this much left here out of a big size bottle. It is a nice conditioner. I do like Shea Moisture's products. This one is the low porosity version. So low porosity just means that my hair takes a little bit longer to actually absorb products. But once it's in there, it's good. It like locks itself in. This works really well for me. I don't have that much left. And I have other conditioners and hair products that work a little bit better. So I want to go ahead and use this up. Next is a body product. This is the Black Amethyst Body Lotion from Bath & Body Works. It's just a little travel size here, and you can see, other side, you can see that I've actually already marked. I started it out up here, and I'm already down to here. I added this into my project, I want to say the middle of December, so this is only a couple of weeks worth of use, since I'm filming this at the beginning of January. I did a full project pan in all of 2020. You can check that out over on my blog. I took pictures and progress pictures side by side, and it's really fun to kind of track your progress of how many products you're using up and your progress with each product along the way. So I really like when you kind of mark the lines on the side of a product and actually watch the progress that you're making with it. So like I said, I added this, I want to say the middle of December, and I only have a little bit left here. I love the scent of this. I like Bath & Body Works body products. They're pretty inexpensive and I don't have a problem with them. And the Black Amethyst is one of my favorite scents. So I'll be sad when this one goes, but then that means that I'll have less in my collection and more of a reason to buy another one. Once this runs out, I'm going to be replacing it with this body spray. This is the Victoria's Secret Love Spell. It's the full-size body spray, and you can see I've basically got a full bottle here. I really like the scent of this one. I have about 7 or 8 body products from like Victoria's Secret or Bath & Body Works that I want to get through this year, and then my stash will be done, besides like legit perfumes. Let's do skincare next. I have a lot of skincare products. I didn't add that many to my project pan in 2020 because I thought I was using them up a lot more, and I was, but then I bought a lot, so I need to get through it now. So the first thing I'm adding is this Niacinamide Toner. There is no label on it. In case you didn't notice, there is no label on it. Basically, this is from a brand that I am no longer supporting. The brand owner made a statement about supporting racist brand owners and how he was cool supporting them because the products brought in money, and I'm not okay with that. So I bought this before that statement was made. I do like the toner, but I will not be repurchasing it for that reason. And I'm not going to promote that brand. I'm not going to have that brand's name anywhere on my channel or my Instagram or my blog. By the way, if you didn't know, I've got an Instagram and a blog. You can follow me at sharanadarcel for both of those. But yeah, I'm not promoting him anymore. So I pulled the label off, and then I marked the side right here. That way I can actually track my progress. Next up, let's go with this. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Ultrafine Face Mist. I like this mist, but it's not my favorite. I liked it more in the past, and then I bought this one and was like, I actually don't like it as much as I thought I did. It's not what I remembered. It's nice, but it's not great. It has a really, really good mister on it. When it says ultrafine, that's true. Can you see that? It's a very, very fine mist. If you don't eat it, don't do that. And it has a really strong watermelon scent. Not like real watermelons, but like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. It's very, very sweet. And it can be a little overpowering if I'm being honest. I like using this as skincare kind of before I put on a moisturizer or a facial oil, but I prefer to use it after I put on makeup. Sometimes your makeup starts to get a little bit powdery and it's not cute. So using something like this actually helps to take down that look. Since it's just okay for me, I want to go ahead and use it up and then buy mists that actually work better for me. Next up is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. This is a basic kind of everyday moisturizer. There's no sunscreen mixed in, there's no like SPF factor, so I don't mind using this at night. I have a separate sunscreen that I will layer on top. If you're not already wearing sunscreen every day, please go find a sunscreen that you like the scent of, you like the feeling of, you like the price of, you just like to use in general, and then use it every day. You will thank me later, your skin will thank me later. Please put on sunscreen every day. Black people need sunscreen too, okay? Go get sunscreen. Anyway, this one does not have sunscreen in it, so I layer a different one on top, but I do like this moisturizer. It's very lightweight. Let's see if I can show you the texture of it. So you can see it's like a lightweight cream texture. And it absorbs into my skin really nicely. It doesn't really leave a sticky residue or anything, and it has a really fresh scent. It's got cucumber and aloe mixed in, so I think that's what the scent is from. But it's nice. It's a little bit on the stronger side. It's not too overpowering, and I think because I actually like the scent, I don't mind that it's a little bit stronger. I don't mind fragrance in my skincare as long as it smells good and it's not like overpowering. And I want it to like dissipate throughout the day. Like I don't want it to still smell like I've got something on my face hours later. Skincare product number, I don't know, whatever number that was, okay, is my Inkey List Brighten Eye Eye Cream. I actually did a full blog post on Inkey List products that I have tried. I think there were like 10 different products that I listed in that one. And I think this is one of them. So I'm up to about here, so I really don't have too much left. This is a nice basic eye cream. Inkey List products are no more than like $10 to $15 at the most, which is super accessible, and I love that they keep a low price point while still having good quality products because you don't find that everywhere these days. It's a lightweight texture. I can't do thick, heavy creams underneath my eyes, so I need lightweight stuff. So you can see it's like a lightweight cream texture. Absorbs in very, very quickly. Doesn't leave any sticky residue or anything like that. Doesn't really have a scent to it either. But some of the ingredients that are in this eye cream are supposed to actually help with minimizing dark circles. Now, my dark circles are genetic, so I don't think any type of cream or over-the-counter product would actually help them to like completely go away. But what I look for in an eye cream is something that is lightweight and won't irritate my skin. Smooths into my skin really nicely, like absorbs nicely, and kind of preps my skin for concealer, because concealer is what covers my dark circles. This is a nice basic eye cream. I have other eye creams that I like a little bit better than this, but I would recommend this if you're just kind of starting out, don't want to spend a lot of money, or don't really have under eye issues, but you just need a little bit of hydration. I would definitely recommend this eye cream. Second to last skincare product is this one from Biossance. The name is totally faded, so why am I even showing you this? I don't know. This is the Squalane and Vitamin C Rose Oil. This is a really, really good facial oil. I have combination to oily skin, but in the winter my skin has gotten super dried out from going in the heat, in the car, well, heat in the house, heat in the car, but it's cold outside, it's dry, it's a mess. My skin's freaking out. And then having to wear masks all the time, it's not fun. One thing that I started doing that I learned from Caroline Hirons is layering a lightweight facial oil on top of moisturizer. Now, I always thought because I didn't have dry skin that would be too much for me, but a lightweight oil like this one on top of a lightweight moisturizer for my combination skin is perfect for this type of weather. So this one is very, very lightweight. You'll actually see it kind of like drips. You can see it's like dripping down my hand. It's kind of almost watery because it's so lightweight. Massages in really nicely, kind of absorbs pretty quickly. It doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy, which is perfect because I'm not trying to be greasy out here. There's a little bit of a floral scent because of the rose that's added, but it's not overpowering at all. It's very light, and I'm not one for floral scents, but I can deal with this. So that's saying something. And the squalane that's in there actually helps to hydrate your skin at a deeper level. It kind of like penetrates the different layers of your skin and hydrates it and moisturizes it at a deeper level instead of just sitting on the surface. So definitely recommend this oil, and I will be sad when this is done. Last skincare product that I'm going to be using up is this one. This is the Luna Retinol Oil from Sunday Riley. Another deluxe sample size. You can see where I've marked the line right there. I received this as, I think it was a 100-point perk from Sephora. It's a really nice retinol. So something else I learned from Caroline Hirons. If you haven't been able to tell, I love Caroline Hirons. She's a skincare expert from the UK. She knows her stuff. She doesn't sugarcoat it. She tells you like it is. And yeah, I trust her advice when it comes to skincare products. So if you don't know about her, she has a YouTube channel. She has a blog that she's been doing for like 10 years. And she now has a book called Skincare. So check that out if you want more skincare advice from an actual expert. I am just sharing what I have learned and what works for me. But if you want a real expert to teach you about some stuff, which I recommend go find the expert, go check her out. She recommended this retinol oil. So a little bit of a story time here. Your girl's almost 30. Okay, I will be 30 this June. So in about 6 months, I will be 30 years old. And my skin's still pretty good. Okay, good genes. Thanks, mom and dad. But I want to make sure that I'm protecting it and I'm keeping it this way for as long as possible. And retinol is going to do that for me. I'm not going to get into the science of retinol right now. If you want to learn more about that, go check out Caroline Hirons and other skincare experts. I do love the science behind skincare products, but that's not what this video is about. Just know that if you're looking for preventative, like anti-aging, I don't like the term anti-aging, but like reducing the signs of aging or preventing the signs of aging from starting too quickly, like fine lines and wrinkles and stuff like that, or dealing with dark spots and uneven skin tone and texture, you're going to want to check out retinol. Originally, I was using the retinol serum from the Inky List, which is still a really good product. I've already used up a full tube of that and I'm on my second one. But since I'm almost 30, I was like, hey, that's a very gentle, very basic, like beginner level retinol. And I wanted to get one that was a little bit stronger and then alternate the two so I can get my skin used to using something a little more concentrated. That's where Luna comes in. It is a lightweight oil that I can use at night. It doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy. So you can kind of see it like dripping down my hand there. Kind of like that squalane one from Biossance. Very lightweight. Does not leave your skin blue. It massages in completely and doesn't, tint your skin or anything wild like that. And I love the scent. I love the scent. This has blue tansy mixed in. So blue tansy, I'll get a little sciencey real quick because I love this one. Blue tansy's got an ingredient called azulene. I think I said that the right way. And what azulene does, it actually helps to balance out your skin's texture and tone. So texture, meaning my T-zone is oily, but around my chin gets dry. Azulene will actually help to balance that out. And then skin tone, meaning I've got dark spots and hyperpigmentation in a couple of different areas. It will actually help that too. So having that blue tansy mixed in with the retinol is really like a 2-for-1. Boom, we're going to fix your skin. We're going to make you look real glowy and real cute real fast. So I really like this product. It's a little on the pricier side, but I prefer to spend my money when it comes to my skincare routine. Again, learned this from Caroline. Could you guess? I prefer to spend my money in the middle of my routine. So cleansers on the one side, moisturizers and sunscreens on the other side. I don't need to put a whole bunch of money into, but the serums and the treatments in the middle, that is where I will spend and splurge a little bit of extra money so that way I can make sure that they're actually working for me. So I don't mind splurging on my retinol oil and then getting a inexpensive, I'm not going to say cheap, an inexpensive moisturizer like this one from e.l.f. Okay, almost done. Let's get to the makeup products. Now, I do have a okay sized makeup collection, but I'm not a big makeup wearer. I like putting on makeup if I'm going to do a video like this. I do makeup every now and then when I'm going to work, but like I said, I work in a forensics lab. The air is dry. I'm usually in like jeans and a t-shirt, so I don't care. It's mainly just if I feel like getting cute one day. My main way of wearing makeup is pretty minimal. So concealer, mascara, brows, lip gloss, I'm good to go. I rarely wear foundation. I'll do a tinted moisturizer every now and then, or like a lightweight foundation or a powder foundation to kind of like set my whole face. But since we've been wearing masks for the last God only knows how long, that transfers off onto masks, and then I feel like I'm wasting product. So since that's happened, I haven't been wearing as much like complexion products, but I do have some stuff that I want to get through this year because it's getting a little bit old, and we're pushing it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be using up is this primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I received this in gratis when I was working at Sephora a while ago, so I know it's getting on the older side, so we gotta use it up real quick. I like using this primer when I want to smooth out the look of my skin or slightly mattify my skin. So it's got a silicone texture. It's clear, so it's not going to leave any color on your skin. As you can see, it's just like a clear gel texture. And it kind of helps to take down the shine. I don't know if this is going to really show because my light is right here, but it does help take down the shine if I've put on a moisturizer or some skincare that's just a little too much. It's doing a little too much. Or if my own skin is just like, hey, we're going to be oily today, I can throw this primer on and tame that down a little bit. I like doing this even when I'm not going to be putting makeup on top. It's kind of like a finishing step for me to help, like I said, smooth out my skin texture and mattify a little bit. Next is my concealer. This is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. So let me open it so you can see what it looks like. It's basically brand new. There's a little bit of a dent in there, but it's basically brand new. An Instagram account called Out of the Gloss came out, and they were basically sharing stories from Glossier employees saying that the brand overall was not taking good care of their employees. So even though they have this great Instagram presence and making all these great statements, and everyone's like, wow, you're so cool, you're so good, behind the scenes, they weren't actually taking care of their people. And I'm not cool with that. They haven't made me so mad that I won't say their name. Clearly, I said it like 8 times already. But I don't think I'm going to be buying anything else from them until they answer the demands of the people that work for them and actually show that they're doing a better job of taking care of their employees. I do like this concealer. It helps to cover up my dark circles pretty nicely. So let's see if I can... It's a good match for my under eyes too. It's a creamy texture, and normally I don't really like cream textures under my eyes unless they dry down because I tend to get creasing. Like I get creasing underneath my eyes very easily just because of the way that my under eyes are shaped. And this one does crease some, but not as much as other concealers that I've tried. So it's nice. It's a good concealer for like everyday wear, just kind of like my type of no makeup. So like concealer, mascara, lip gloss, go out the door. This is great for that. That's kind of what Glossier's whole thing is. It's just like no makeup. So it's great for that. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of the brand right now. I want them to do better and actually take care of their people and not just be for show on Instagram and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm ready to get through this as much as possible, and I actually think it'll be a nice one to put in Project Pan because I can really kind of watch the progress I'm making as I make a dent in this jar. And the last thing that I'm adding to my Project Pan for right now is my brow pencil. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil. Looks like this. It's the really cheap like $1 or $2 brow pencil with the spoolie on the other end. And this is in the shade Neutral Brown. That font is so small. It is in Neutral Brown. It's a good color for me. It's a little bit on the cooler side and kind of like an ashier tone. It's not a very warm like, chocolatey brown, which is good for me. My hair is black. I don't want to use a black eyebrow pencil. I want to use a dark brown, but I don't want a dark brown that's very warm and chocolatey. I prefer one that's a little bit more cool tone and a little bit ashier. It just looks more natural on my face. So that's what I like. It does have a pretty small tip. I could sharpen it if I wanted to. It's not the best right now. Kind of flattened out a little bit. I don't really see a point in sharpening it because I can kind of just like turn it to the side and use that corner in my brows. And I don't go for the super precise lined up and then go in with the concealer and like shape it Instagram brows that was popular like what 4 or 5 years ago at this point. So just for like an everyday, I just want to fill in some sparse areas and go about my day, this is a good brow pencil. And I think that's it. So that is the beginning of my project pan. If you stick around with me, I will be sharing update videos each month, and I also have a corresponding blog post to go with it. So if you're not into this whole video thing, you can follow me on Instagram. I will be sharing a couple of pictures there too. And yeah, I think that's it. If you have any suggestions or if you have any suggestions or things that you would like to see from me, I love sharing about beauty products. I like sharing about my just lifestyle in general, just my everyday life, and my STEM life, my science background, my job as a forensic scientist. You know, I love the fact that I'm a scientist. I love working in science. I also like other things too. So I want to be able to talk about more of those things and kind of share how I am bringing those things together. You know, working in science can get extremely stressful and a lot of people tend to burn out. So what I'm doing is minimizing burnout by prioritizing my self-care. For me, self-care includes taking care of myself when I'm outside of work, doing more things that are fun, like for me, using up skincare and beauty products and tracking that progress along the way. And then just sharing some of my everyday life. You know, sometimes it'll be science-based, sometimes it won't, and that's okay. So if you're interested in that, I would love it if you subscribed, if you followed me on Instagram at sharanadarcel, and if you checked out my blog, which is sharanadarcel.com. I think that's it. So I will talk to you later. Bye.